Christians are being murdered and no one cares. On Easter Sunday, 321 Christians were slaughtered at their place of worship in Sri Lanka. The death toll was 6 times the size of the Christchurch massacre, but because the victims were Christian, the world barely noticed. This graph shows the number of people searching for Christchurch and Sri Lanka from America. There's a huge spike for Christchurch and nothing for Sri Lanka. But if one graph will depress you, it's this one, which plots searches for Notre Dame against Sri Lanka. People care more about the buildings that Christians pray in than the Christians themselves. This isn't an isolated attack. Christians are being purged from Muslim-majority countries, and the world looks away. Around 100 years ago, Christians made up 14% of the Middle East. Today, they're barely 4%. That's a 70% drop. Actually, the West does worse than look away. When Asia Bibi sought refuge in the UK from violent Islamists that wanted to murder her, the government turned her away, claiming her asylum would cause unrest. Unrest amongst who? It's not going to cause unrest amongst ordinary Muslims, Jews, Christians, or atheists. Could you imagine the government turning away Muslim refugees because it might cause unrest amongst white supremacists? No, neither can we. Christianity began in the Middle East, but the conditions have become so intolerable that they're fleeing en masse. There's barely a trauma that hasn't been inflicted on this minority community, from state executions to denial of citizenship. But the West looks away. We must do more to help this persecuted minority. Here at the Israel Advocacy Movement, we stand in complete solidarity with our Christian cousins. You're in our thoughts and our prayers. For more videos like this, make sure that you subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter